All right, everyone, welcome. All right, so before we get started, I want to remind you all that this stream is sponsored, that the Twitch portion of today's stream is sponsored by DeviantArt. I'm part of a sponsorship program for artists, for art streamers on Twitch called the DeviantArt Collective. I'm going to drop a link into the chat, the Twitch chat right now. If you stream your artwork on Twitch, you're building a community or you're making educational content or something, giving back, DeviantArt is actively looking for new artists to add to our team. If you guys like what we do here, DA has been supporting the channel for over a year and a half, so they play a big part as to why we can continue to do this full time. So a little bit about the collective is basically they'll pay you to stream, again, pay you to build your community and continue to do what you're already doing, because if they accept you into the program, that means they already like you. So you don't have to be a partner or anything. I'm not a partner. I'm actually a pretty small channel, relative. And yeah, I've been able to get a lot of gigs from them, small jobs, big jobs, over the past year and a half. And again, if you're just hopping in the chat, I'll drop a link into the Twitch chat where you can get some more information and go apply. So, welcome everyone. I am catching up on some work. This is a commission I picked up. And if you are a DeviantArt user, I actually have a discounted commission link. I just dropped that in the chat. Half off some fan art commissions if you're a DeviantArt user and you're interested. But yeah, so this is a commission that I'm doing. It's very, very detailed for what they paid for. I'm not gonna lie. That's the thing about commission work. It's just like, it doesn't matter how much you charge for your commission because you're the one who chose to take it on. So like, by the time this is done, I'm probably, there will probably be people who say that I may be undercharged for this commission, and this is just business talk that we're bringing up right now before we actually get started. I'm sure there are people who are like, oh, you're undercharged because this whole thing right here is going to be $75. That's ridiculously cheap. But I want people to start using my DeviantArt commission page, so I just have it at a discounted price right now. As you know, the artist who's taking the commission, if you are happy with whatever it is that you charged for it, fuck what anyone else says, you know. Like when I got started, I didn't have a client base or anything. Whoa, dude, what's going on? What's going on, man? No, but yeah, I when I first got started, I didn't really have a client base, so I just needed to increase like the volume of clients that I had. So I was taking some pretty underpriced commission, like ridiculously underpriced commissions, and I never felt bad about any of it. So anyway, that's just my little 2 cents. I'm a hell of tired. It's about 11 p.m. my time. I haven't been sleeping a lot. Fucking beat. I have to get ready. You see these? Oh, you can't see the boxes behind me, but I'm getting ready for Anime Expo this weekend in Ontario, California, the Southern California. I originally was going to do a big live drawing there. This convention went through a bunch of phases with me. I was originally going to do a live drawing at Anime Expo this weekend, but you know, I'm just so tired and I'm behind on work, and I'm not gonna lie, I haven't been drawing a lot lately because I'm trying to, I got other shit to take care of. So I'm just not ready to do a live drawing. So now I had super low expectations for that convention this weekend. So I was just like, fuck it, we'll just go do a live drawing, and it is what it is. So then I decided not to do the live drawing, so I'm gonna go and sell my fan art prints, right? And then all of a sudden I get a notice. I'm like, yo, all the entire convention is sold out. They sold all the tickets. So now I'm just in this place where I'm like, oh fuck. Now I gotta treat it like an actual con. I gotta be like, I gotta go and like prepared now. So that's what I'm getting ready for. And then the weekend after that, I have Anime NYC. Jory, what's going on? What's going on? Nah, I'm doing all right. I'm fucking tired. We'll do as much of this drawing as we can. I can't promise we'll finish it on stream. I'll probably pass out before then. You feel like Anime Expo Chibi will be Animanga repeat? Yeah, I where was Animanga held? Because when Animanga happened, that was when I was just like out. That's when I was out of the game. I know of it though. I don't think so. Just because they've been promoting. First off, it's Anime Expo. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, Ontario Convention Center. Yeah. So what this show has going for it is the name, honestly, Anime Expo. Like they've been promoting it ever since like Real AX. So, and if they did sell out of tickets, that's good. So I don't know if it's going to be crazy, crazy good. Like I was talking with EXO. No, I've been to that. Yeah, Mouse. I've been to that convention center. I did a anime. I've done a few shows at that convention center. I think Anime Los Angeles back when they were at that convention center. I think I did it 3 times. Um, I actually prefer small convention centers. I prefer like hotel cons, because you get more. You have a higher chance of getting traffic when you have really big convention centers. People gotta fucking walk everywhere, and they don't want to get to your booth and shit. But I was talking with EXO about this, where we were just kind of like, where we were kind of like, that this is either going to be a really really sad show or fucking popping. I don't think it's going to be in the middle. I don't think it's going to be an average show. I think it's going to be a bust, or it's going to be fucking cracking fire. Anyway. If somebody, am I going to be drawing chibis there? Nah, come on. No. So what I have an exhibitor spot. So it's a 10 by 10 booth, and I'm basically gonna take my setup for TwitchCon. If you guys saw my setup for TwitchCon, I'm gonna bring that there, and we're just gonna go on. I'm just gonna sell prints, no live art. I'll take commissions at night. I think I'll limit myself to 4 or 5 commissions. Well, actually, the show's only 2 days. See, this is another thing that I really like. How long was that? How many days was Animanga? One thing that really caught my eye with Anime Expo Chibi is that it's only 2 days. Despite all the money in the world that company has, they still decided to do only 2 days. Now, we talk about this a lot, where it's like a lot of these cons, they overstretch. How you gonna do like a lot of cons do like 3 fucking 4 days? Like Anime Los Angeles be doing 4 days. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. That's you crazy. And that's bad because it spreads the crowd really thin, and let's see, costs you more money to be there for a longer amount of time. So Animanga was 2 days. Yeah, well, Animanga wasn't that a train wreck though? Wasn't that shit garbage though? I didn't do Animanga. Couldn't get in because there are too many people. Well, this one's the opposite. It's gonna be cold. The Artist Alley is if you're familiar, since you're familiar with the Ontario Convention Center, I'm sure that you saw that like when they had Anime Los Angeles, when they expanded, they put like that temporary they had that temporary structure outside. It was like a giant tent for the Artist Alley. Yeah, they're doing that again. Oh, they oversold tickets. What a bunch of assholes. Don't do that. All right, so let me pull up my reference picture of this character. But in regards to sales, Mouse, I wonder how that show was, Animanga, because I have a buddy who did it. Gotta go talk to him. The client did give me some really good reference pictures of this. There we go. But it's on my desktop, and that's all the way over there. Yeah. Toxic, what's going on? No, we're working on a commission. See how much I can get done tonight before I pass out. I'm really tired. I'm like super exhausted. I told myself I probably shouldn't even stream because I'm already like my eyesight is already fucked up. That's how tired I am. I was just like, nah, you shouldn't stream, bro. You should just go to sleep. Then I just saw how much work I have and I was like, oh, looks like we can't afford sleep tonight. Yeah. Sleeping is quite expensive. And I just can't afford sleep tonight. So but it was really crowded. Okay, so I would assume that sales were pretty good then if it was that kind of crowded. But however, from the attendee standpoint, that sucks. I would be like, are you that drunk tired? No, I'm sober tired. I mean like sober all around kind of tired. Not even that good. I'm like sober tired. I'm that kind of tired where even if I wanted to get lit, I probably couldn't. I'll just get sick and get sober. Like that's where I am at. So like I said, I was gonna do a live ink drawing, but you guys have been hanging out here the past couple fucking week. I told you I haven't been drawing a lot lately, and I'm rusty. I just don't feel good about my artwork right now. I really don't. So I'm just like, I'm good. I'm good. I'm just gonna go and sell some fan art. What was worse was when the venue shut off the power to get people out. So they shut off all the power, or they just turned off the lights. I know a lot of conventions like to turn off the lights. Actually, I have a stash of reference pictures of this character. Give me a second. Let me pull them up. Oh, lights and AC? I don't know about all that because you still have workers there. Nah, that's some bullshit. But at the same time, yo, those attendees need to leave, man. That's everybody's fault. That's everybody except the vendor's fault. Oh, she's not wearing any gloves. Okay. For some reason, I thought she was wearing gloves. Great. Now I gotta draw hands, like actual hands. So let's go ahead and thin her fingers out a little bit. Because when they're gloves, you can make them a little thicker. But, you know, little girl, so. What's everyone got going on this week? Is it Monday? Well, it's about to be Tuesday. One of these days, I'm gonna wait for a client to watch me draw their commission on stream and be like, "Don't vape on it." Which I don't know. That's fair. If a client's just like, "Look, man, fucking vape on my drawing," I'd be like, "All right, bet I got you. I got you." What do you think your total work time is on that rug and roller? Is that a little easier to do than the other ones that you've done? Because I know rug and roller has a lot of like flat surfaces, so you have a lot more like shapes. It's not like an organic shape. It's like edges on that thing. So I assume you have to make like symmetrical pieces. Is that easier or harder? About the same difficulty? Okay. Yeah, when it comes to like a particular craft I'm not familiar with, I'm always so curious like what the process is. And then like I guess something like that, it's all like experience, right? Again, like with everything. But I mean like it's not something that you can like sit down and read out of a book how to do, like, you know, when you're illustrating. Does anyone know anything about this character? 'Cause I sure don't. I love when clients provide the reference pictures. It's so awesome. So this client, this was a DeviantArt commission, by the way. If anyone's interested, I do have a 50% off commission rate if you use DeviantArt, my DeviantArt portal to commission me. But they hit me up. They wrote like fucking 3 paragraphs of what they wanted, like very precise, and they gave me all the reference pictures. So I was just like, yes, yes. If you read the title of the stream, you'll see the character's name. I don't know this character. I don't know. I don't even know where she's from. I'm not gonna lie. I have Anime NYC coming up next week. Easily one of my favorite shows ever. Favorite conventions. Like I will always do that. Like I will put that show over like 99% of other shows that happen that weekend. One, the sales are really good, but it's my only time going to the East Coast. But you know, as I get older and the more times I go to New York, because I'm in California, the more times I go to New York, dude, it's so much work, dude. Like just to do anything in the city is just so much work. And I mean, like, I mean, like, call me a country like compared to New Yorkers, I'm a country boy, right? I mean, like, but just like, especially going during winter, you're just like, all right, so I need to go outside real quick and like do anything. Right? You got to put on all these layers, which you know, I used to live in Chicago. I get the layers, but it's just like, anyway. My point is, I'm going to New York next week, and I'm like actually not excited about it because I'm just like, man, fuck this again. God damn it. Because I only go when it's cold. I only ever go when it's cold. I've gone one time in October, and it was like super hot, right? And that sucked too because it was humid. Anyway, I ain't trying to bitch. I'm just making conversation for the stream. Yo, the Anime NYC paycheck though is gonna be fire. I'm pretty sure I'm all grandfathered in to that show because I've been artist alleying at that show since its first year. They've given me a premium spot every year that I've asked for it. And I think this is like the best location I've ever had at any con. Not just like at this con, like any con. They fucking hooked it up. So I'll be doing my best to shoot a new episode over there, but I will be selling solo at that show, which is atrocious. Um, there's gonna be so many sales I'm gonna miss out on because I won't be able to keep up. I need to fucking find someone to bring with me to help with sales. I'm gonna lose so much money in sales if I don't find somebody to come help me. So if anyone's looking for a job for the weekend, right? If you're already located in New York, you know what I'm saying? Like, fucking, if you're already in New York and you want to fucking help me sell, I'm just saying, I got somebody there. Hold up. I need to text my boy. He lives over there. Oh, hell no. Nah. You guys gotta give me a couple minutes. I gotta hit up my boy. Because I know my boy has family over there. Let's see what he hits me back. Let's see what he says. Because, like, when your table is super duper duper busy, uh, having two or even, dude, if you have three people, yeah, if you have a good location and you have like three people selling, it's fucking so good. Like I pay my employees pretty well, but the amount that they make for me offsets it like ridiculous. Am I slurring right now? I'm fucking tired. This is ridiculous. I'm sober and I'm slurring. That's how you know you've entered that no bueno territory. Let me tell the Discord that we're live. I don't like the position of this arm. Again, the client was very specific about a lot of this. So it's like they're specific about like where the arm or where the hands are gonna be, the way the shield is facing, the facial expressions and stuff. So I just kind of have to work around that. And it doesn't help that my eyes are blurry right now. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. This is a commission that I got, Crimson. Uh, I don't know anything about this character. But yeah, this is a commission I got. The design's really cool. How's everyone doing? What does everyone have going on this week? A little intricacies that I don't want to miss with the design. This client is very, very, very picky, which they should be. They're paying money, so. But when you have a client that's this passionate, they're so picky about every little thing. You don't want to fuck it up. Trying to find a normal job while practicing your own art. You eventually want to phase out of the rat race. It's been a while since I've been back on the stream. Yo, thanks for coming through. Yeah, I talk we talk about this all the time about being a full-time artist. It's not, I'm not trying to burst anyone's bubble, but it's not always cracked like what people think it is, Like um I mean, if you could make if you could make a normal living, comfortable living drawing, that's a damn good job, right? Um, but I think a lot of people, at least ones I've talked to, try to jump into full time a little too quickly. I think, you know, stockpiling capital for as long as humanly possible before you lose your mind is the optimal way to do it. The same way how like actors, they're bartenders or busboys and shit for like years before they ever try to go full time at acting. I was able to go full time into art because I was fucking 25 and I had already worked like for like 10 years doing like non-art work or non-art jobs, and I had like a certain level of stability with my income, to a degree. um and that allowed me to like do stuff with my art, so hey, thanks for the follow. So for anyone watching who's trying to be full-time artists, I'll say just calm the fuck down and really just kind of, I don't know, man, it's just The downside to making it your full time, making it yeah. The downsides of making it your full time when you're not ready financially is fucking horrible, because like then you have to end up taking jobs that you don't want, which is going to use up all your time. And if you're going to spend all your time drawing things that you don't want to draw, or things that are not going to benefit you, and you're just kind of doing busy work, like for example you get a bunch of commissions but they don't really lead to anything, you're not really improving, it's just like you're doing it to pay bills, may as well just fucking work a regular job, then at least you have a guaranteed paycheck, you know? And then like you said, like what Crimson said, in your spare time, then you just practice your own thing and then slowly build your social media, you know, presence, or get a couple of meaningful commissions along the way. And I think that's a way more like stable way to do it. But nah, everyone wants to be full time. Everyone wants to hop in hardcore. Yeah. Anyway, this is my opinion. Just take your time with it. Take your time with it. You're like, nah, fuck all that. No, I'm actually doing really well. This weekend, I have a convention to go to. I will actually be stepping back into not like super duper full time cons, but I will be more active in cons next year. Um, I am trying to buy a house, and by buy a house, I mean between my wife and I, if we go by our existing plan, we should be able to completely pay off a house in like maybe 2 to 3 years. I'm not even talking about like we got enough for a down payment. Nah, we trying to pay that bitch off. I was just like, hey, look, I'll go back on the road, do these fucking cons for like 2 or 3 years hardcore again, and yeah, yeah, just get a job that pays the most. Find the job that pays the most, but asks the least amount of effort from you. Find that balancing point. You know, um, you don't want to fucking, if you had the choice between two jobs, one is heavy manual labor and the other one's like folding clothes at Macy's, and there's only like a $1 or $2 difference between those. Take the Macy's one because you just go fold clothes. Then you just think about drawing while you're folding clothes. Yeah, just pay it off. So yeah, if you guys see me a lot more active, and the good thing is now that I have a bit of a Twitch audience, that means I'll be streaming at the cons. You know how I'll just bust out the phone. I need to get a mic for my phone so that when we stream um at cons, or we stream out on the road or at the airports or something, which I'll probably be doing a lot more as I'm back on the road. At the same time I'm filming the new episodes. So that's how we'll get our Twitch time in. So you guys, it'll be a nice kind of change of pace. We'll still have our drawing streams like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Um, and then any weekends I'm home, we'll draw here back in the office. But like when we're on the road, it's gonna be cool because it'll be a nice change. You guys are gonna get to see how fucking crazy it is. Do we have any homeowners here? Do we have any US based homeowners here? Because this will be your boy's first home that he's that's how you know I'm getting old, man. That's how you know I'm getting old. Where my priorities are just like, look, I just want a place. I just want a place for my dogs to run around. Exo, what's going on, man? You ready for the weekend? For those who don't know, like I mentioned earlier, I will be at Anime Expo Chibi in Ontario, California this weekend. But Exo here will be there as well. He's in the Artist Alley, and it's your first out of state because you're in Arizona. First out of state con, right? I'm not confusing you with somebody else. Exo, we were talking about how I've gone through like different. I've gone through like different stages of like grief with this show. Like I wanted to do a live drawing, but you know I'm so rusty. I was just like, man, fuck it, I'm not gonna do it. Initially, I had really low expectations for Anime Expo Chibi, and we've talked about it here on stream. Remember, Exo, you and I were like, it's either gonna be garbage or it's gonna be hot fire. It's not gonna be in the middle. And we just got noticed that all the table or all the attendee passes have been sold, which tells me it's gonna be fire, which is good. Um, Yeah, so I went from having no expectations for this show to like wanting to do a live drawing and then getting stressed out about like not getting time to practice and like my artwork has been sucking the past couple of weeks. So I was just like, fuck it. I have low expectations, but we'll just go in and sell fan art and we'll be an easy weekend. And now I see everything sold. Like all the attendee badges are sold out. So now I'm just like, man, fucking, this is like, I don't fucking know what to expect from this. This is too much. So basically, I'm just gonna roll up there. I'm just gonna roll up. I'm just gonna sell whatever I can and just not think about it. That's the best way to get through life. Just don't think about it. Can't afford what luxury half the time? Which one? To not think about it? Okay. I gotta say something about the Rode Go 2. Oh, you're talking about the wireless one. Oh no. I had see when I record my YouTube series, um when I record my YouTube series, I have a lav mic because I like to do really wide shots. Because I think that looks really cool and most people, I'll say like 99 to 100% of other people doing artist alley artist videos aren't putting like the level of effort that I put into mine. So they're always like having to stand really close to their cameras or something like that. So it's not that their audio quality in those other videos are bad. Now, especially if you have iPhones, the microphones on iPhones are incredible, but it's always the same like distance, same angle. So that's why I record my audio and my video separately with my main camera. But when it comes to streaming, uh I I know that the Rode has not the wireless one, but Rode has I think it's called, is it Govid 2? Some shit like that. COVID. COVID. Yeah. I'm going to Hal, what's going on? The Rode Wireless Go to single channel wireless microphone. I'm gonna go ahead and just pull that up and leave it open so I can go do some research on it. Oh, that one. That's the one that everyone's using, right? That little box, little magnet box that everyone has on their chest now. Hal, shh, Hal. Shh. I'm not streaming on YouTube. Are you crazy? I'm not supposed to stream on YouTube same time when you're somebody streams on Twitch. I don't know what you're talking about. Well, if you're just streaming, you don't need fucking two channels on that shit. You're just talking into it and whatever. I mean, you don't need all that. You're not gonna do like post production shit on it. But that's cool. I will keep that in mind. I almost I'm closing some windows right now. I was this close to closing Streamlabs. Holy shit. Am I ready for this con? Yeah, I stay ready. Dude, I'm just selling prints. I do that shit. I was gonna say I do that shit in my sleep, but I could literally table like hungover. I've done so many cons sleep deprived. Like the spiel that I give, the pitch that I give to attendees when I'm at my table, it's so like burned into my brain. And if you watch enough of my episodes, you probably know what my speech is when I per like when attendees come up. I'm pretty sure you could probably recite what I say, but like I'm ready. You know, I have enough prints ready to go. I have my layout. I did a mock-up of my layout, even though I've done a 10 by 10 layout like so many times. I just wanted to make sure that it, because I have the difference with this one is it's a corner spot. So there's going to be a vendor over here in this area, but we're actually up against a wall over here. We're up against the wall over here. So I'll just throw all my my trash and my bags back here. Like I won't utilize this space. The reason I'm not going to utilize the space back here, so that's going to be like a 6 by 10 space that I'm actually not utilizing. The reason I don't is because like you want to keep all your prints as close to the attendees as humanly possible. And this is the main walkway right here, and then this is like just an empty spot. And then there's going to be another vendor, like some space over here. You want to keep your stuff as close to their face as possible, which is why like even if I get an exhibitor spot, I'm not gonna set my booth all the way back here, because then that's hella far. They're not even gonna be able to see what you're selling. Yeah. I tried so many shotgun mics. I think I've tried 3 different ones now because I wanted to start shooting studio vlogs. And I just don't want to put in the effort of having to fucking edit my audio and my video, like, because I record them separately. And I just don't like the sound of shotgun mics. It's just like they're fine, but after using a lav mic for so long, for those who are not tech savvy, those who aren't fucking nerds, this is the old model of the Zoom H1. I have the new model. The new model sucks. This I keep using the old one, and it's actually broken up here, so I can't actually use it as like a mic, but I can use it anyway. So for those who aren't nerds, you use this to record your audio. You attach a microphone right here, and then I have the little lavalier mic. It's that little thing that you just clip right here, and then it has a cord right here. And it just sounds so much better than a shotgun mic, yeah. Fucking these things, man. I wish I had water in my room right now. I'm like dehydrated. Anyway, so for those who are not fucking nerds, you you record your video and your audio separately, because then you can get high quality audio, and then you just sync it up together. When you see a lot of vloggers, you know, they have their camera and they got that big thing sitting on top of it. I'm talking about that it like it's like it focuses in just an, basically in short, it focuses in an area, so that like if you hold it like right here, you know. Anyway, That's just some nerd shit. Yeah. Uh, and I'm just like a brat because my audio on this thing is just so good that like shotgun mic sucks. So, yeah, it's not just the syncing; it's staying organized. So it's just like, all right, well, fucking take one, all right, and then it saves onto a. You save your audio onto an SD card, and then that's a separate SD card than the video, right? So it's just kind of like you got to make sure that you find the clips that match each other. And yeah, you could look at the waveform, or you could just look at the, you know, when you're editing the video, you could, when you're looking at sound, you're looking at sound waves basically. You could try and match them, right? But bro, sometimes I got like 40 recordings per day. Fuck, dude. Basically directional audio, yeah. That's what those shotgun mics do. And but they only reach so far. So like if you look at some of my YouTube episodes, I can have some really really wide shots where I can get a picture of me at my table, and then I can have like the interior of the room in the background. So I could set up a nice shot with like some kind of little foreground, I'm in the center, and then it's a nice background. Like I can compose a nice shot. And I know it's all vlogs and this shit doesn't matter, but it matters to me. And you just can't do that with a shotgun mic. You just can't. Again, we're trying to break it down so that the people who aren't nerds here can understand what we're talking about. But you know, those mics, the shotgun mics that sit on top, those are really good for vlogging because you're just holding your camera right here and you're just talking into it. I like to sit that shit on a tripod and put it like 300 feet away from me. Still ain't fully set up your device. You just stream directly from. Okay. Do you recommend making a second Twitch/YouTube for game, or just keep it on brand? You know, I'm the wrong person to ask for that. I know that there are a lot of artists on Twitch who stream just kind of whatever. Like they'll play a game every now and then, but they do primarily draw. I see that a lot. Um, for me, I would just keep everything on one. Oh wait. When you're talking about wait, when you're asking about is it directional audio, or are you talking about the shotgun mic, or are you talking about my lav mic? The lav mics are omnidirectional. And the reason I like that is because when I'm at the table, sometimes I have, if I'm lucky, oh, the shotguns are directional, yeah. But one of the reasons the lav mic is even superior in this sense is, you know, when you're at the table, sometimes you get these really good conversations with people on the other side of the table, or they're asking, usually if it's another artist who shows up on the other side of the table, you know, and they want to ask you questions, all I gotta do is lean forward just a little bit, right? And then I can get crystal clear, both people talking. And then before you know, like we have a deep conversation that ends up in the video. Ooh, that shit is so good. I love when that happens. It's so good. Versus like if you use a shotgun mic, it's like they hear you talking, and then the other person's like, "So I'm going to ask you some questions." Or, you know. Anyway, I'm a fucking snob. I'm not even like super good at this, at like the technical stuff of video of movie making, or yeah, video making. I'm not even that good, but I'm like a fucking snob. Ah. Is anyone gonna go watch Black Panther? I know that shit comes out super soon. I I'm not the best at like understanding a lot of the technical stuff when it comes to shooting or audio, but I have my presets when it comes to when it comes to post production with the audio. And a lot of the times I don't even need to, or I'm too lazy to, because the lav mic audio, like in its base form, is already good. But I'll give this. I'm pretty I'm pretty good at video editing. But then a lot of that, which is one of the reasons I can't hand off my videos to somebody else to edit, because when I'm at the con and I'm filming what I'm filming, I'm shooting it in a way where I already know how I'm going to edit particular things. So like I'll hold on to a shot for like maybe an extra 5 or 10 seconds to allow, because I know I'm going to do a transition here or there, you know. But I give all that footage to like an editor, and it's not gonna be right, you know. It's not gonna look the way. No, but yeah, I'm actually really interested to see what they do. I'm honestly like I'm going in because I want to see what they do with Ironheart. Uh, I'm not too invested in the comic book version of Ironheart because I think she's kind of boring. But yo, if they can make her interesting in the movies. Um, I I don't even care who's taking over Black Panther. I don't even care because I know that they haven't said which actress is taking it over officially, right? I know we're all assuming, but they didn't say who it is, and I don't care. I want to see Ironheart and I want to see Namor. Um, and I have not been a fan of Phase. I'm a fucking MCU nerd, right? I have not been a fan of Phase 4, and this is the last movie. This is the last piece of content in Phase 4, and I'm here to be like, you guys better fucking pick this shit up. You poured all the Legos on the ground. Black Panther better put something together for us. Like that's where I'm at. Yeah. Like I have like things in Phase 4, but as a whole, I'm just like, y'all better clean this shit up. So I'm going into it with some like level of expectation. It needs to move the damn story forward. But then again, there's so much going on. Like there's not gonna, there's not gonna be any multiverse stuff in there. There's not gonna be anything that talks about the bigger picture in there because they already got so much going on in that movie. Nah, check it out. That's what they're gonna do. A portal's gonna open, and that's where Ironheart comes from. Like, yo, my universe, like I have a Tony Stark hologram in my universe, and he talks to me all the time. I'm not gonna show it in this movie because we can't get Robert Downey Jr., but just believe me. That's oh word. You guys don't have Tony Stark hologram here? So she's gonna find an arc reactor sitting somewhere. I kind of feel like the tech that Wakanda has is like a little past the arc reactor at this point. Like I love the Ironheart cameo, the Black Panther trailer. It was dope. Yeah, that again, like uh she's one of the main reasons I'm going to say. I just want to see what they do. Like, can they pull it off? Yeah, we've talked about this before a lot where I actually avoid, well, I do my best to avoid Marvel trailers in general, unless it's something that I kind of don't care about. So like, um, I was not that hyped for Doctor Strange 2, because I think when that came out, I was already a little tired of Phase 4, so I was like, whatever. So then I watched the trailer and I'm like, oh, fuck, there's a lot going on in this trailer. It's spoiled everything. So I watched the first trailer to Doctor Strange 2 and then I stopped. Okay? And then I went to the movie theater to watch Doctor Strange 2 and they played spoilers. They fucking played the trailer that had Xavier in it cuz I didn't even know he was going to be in it, right? And I was just like, motherfuckers, like come on. You know, I went into Infinity War and Endgame with no trailers. I like actively like I got off social media and all that stuff, and I didn't watch any trailers for any of it. And I was at a convention. I was at a comic book convention. The weekend that Endgame came out, and spoilers for Avengers Endgame here, by the way. I'd done so much work to avoid spoilers, and then at the comic book convention, there's some dude walking around as Captain America, holding the hammer, and I fucking knew that it was a spoiler because he had like the updated Captain America outfit already, and then when he and his friends were walking by, they were just talking about the movie, about how like they Thanos at the beginning. I was just like, oh, you fucking, I swear to God. What I like to do though is after I watch the movie, I'll actually go back and then watch all the trailers. If you watched all the trailers for Infinity War, you saw the whole movie. Like, it was ridiculous. No, Canvas, for real. Canvas, so what happened? I was just like, I was at my table, I was like, you motherfuckers. But then you could also say it's my fault for being at a comic book convention the weekend Avengers Endgame comes out. Is that kind of my fault? That's my fault, right? So that's just my line of work. Do we have anyone here who lives in Idaho? Yeah, because I couldn't watch it opening night because it was sold out. So I had tickets to go see it in actually I watched Endgame not the night it came out, the next night. And I was in Vegas at the time for that comic book convention, and then I went to one of those fancy theaters, you know, with like recliners and they serve food and beer and shit. I normally would never do that, but I was just like, look, man, this is like the end. I gotta watch it. There were a lot of people that fell asleep. I saw at least like two people that fell asleep watching Endgame in the theater because these fucking big leather lazy boys they had in the theater were so comfy. Like, can you guys hear my dog snoring? So we have a new puppy, and she's just been such a pain in the ass to take care of. She has, and I know boxers have a lot of energy, but I've never seen a dog this ridiculous, full of energy. Can you guys see my hand? She's gotten better about biting. We're doing every day. She's getting better about biting. She doesn't use we've trained her so well that she doesn't. She's only 11 weeks old, but she doesn't potty inside the house anymore. Like every now and then, she will like a little pee every now and then, but that's because like maybe we miss taking her out, right? But she's very good about being vocal. But she's just like, oh my god, like yeah, I specifically didn't drink when I watched Endgame because I was just like, this just gonna knock me out. I'm gonna fall asleep. You're not a constant viewer of Marvel films, so your expectations were more based on enjoying the film. Yeah, yeah. You know, it's a lot of work. If you get a dog, you just have to know, like, if you're gonna get a dog, you should just be prepared. Like, you should know that there's gonna be a ton of work involved, right? Um, but it's just, man, this dog is something else, man. She's fucking trickster, man. She fucking knows. But anyway, so that's why I've been streaming at night only because I've pretty much been on call for doggy daddy duty, like nonstop because you know my wife and I can only trade off so much, and so I found out a really cool trick. Really cool trick. I swear to God, because I'm not like a human father, right? I swear to God, it's around like 7 or 8 p.m. If I just she'll still have a shit ton of energy, so I'll just pick her up and I'll just rock her like a baby, and I'll just walk around the house like a straight up like a baby, and I'll like start like singing a little bit to her, just kind of carrying her like this, and it works. It just knocks her out, and then for about I'll do that for like 15 minutes, and then I can go take her to the room, and she'll just knock out with the wife. That's what I gotta do. That's what I gotta do. Jory says about microphones. You never use the Rode microphones. You see people using it, and their vids sound good. So please check before investing because these are expensive. Yeah. Um. Well, even the Zoom. The thing is, the thing is, this Zoom that I have, this mic, this well actually this combined with my lav mic, which does sound better than like all the shotgun mics, was not even like it's like $100. Even the halfway decent shotgun mic is like 150 to 200 like at the lowest to get a decent one. um the potty training was our priority. um but no, we're pretty good. Like the first week that we had her, you know, new dog, she was not even 8 weeks old, so she was going everywhere in the house, right? But that's expected. And we got this really good habit of kind of like noticing her body language. So every time she start to move a certain way, I'd be like, "Oh shit, gotta take her outside." You know. Yeah. Canvas Engineers says Multiverse of Madness was interesting. The only thing I wish they did more of in Multiverse of Madness was, you know, go to different universes. You know what I'm saying? That'd been nice. Like more universes. But I think we're gonna get a lot more of that in like the later the later phase stuff. So I'm not really concerned about that. Hell no, I ain't practicing for a human. I'm not I'm not gonna be a human father. Like that's not what it is for me. Ooh, it's midnight here. Trust me, y'all don't want me to be in control of another human being's life. We have accomplished a whole lot of nothing on this stream so far. Fucking tired, man. I'm fucking beat, dude. Nice. I'm jealous of my dog right now. We have two dogs. We have one that's 11 weeks old, and we have one that's 11 years old. And the 11-year-old likes to hang out in here in the middle of the night while I work, but she'd be snoring. Here, Toby and Andrew are coming back, so we should have more multiverse stuff. Yeah, I'm at this point where it's just kind of like, I don't know, they just, to me, they just need to get the ball rolling. But it doesn't matter because they're gonna get my money regardless, right? So who cares? You know what I mean? Like they're gonna get my money regardless. I'm gonna go to all the movies. Um, so I guess I'm part of the problem. All right, so we were talking about Anime Expo Chibi, convention that I have an artist table at this weekend, and let's see, since it's only 2 days, I will be taking commissions there. How many do I take in one night? 5? Well, Crimson. Well, I'm gonna drop a link into the Twitch chat right now, but you'll be able to see it on screen if you're watching this not on Twitch. If you are a DeviantArt user, I do offer it's a 50% of what my normal commission rate is if you use my DeviantArt portal, which I just dropped a link in right there. So you can get a commission like this, $75. Leia, what's going on? How have you been? Busy drawing? You know, I haven't been to the gym in 3 weeks. For those who don't know, like I'm a bit of a gym junkie. Like it more so not for like aesthetic stuff, but like uh I tend to get really low when I don't exercise. It's more of just like just keeps you feeling good. So between not drawing a lot because I've been so busy with stuff, not just the dog, but like family stuff. I also haven't been exercising or eating clean. I've just been ruining my fucking life for like the past month. Mental high, absolutely. That's what it is. Oh yeah. So we're in the same we're both being bad kids. That's cool. Yeah, I had to skip my Spartan race because of all the stuff that's been going on. For those if you've been hanging out here, I've been prepping for I basically had a how to best describe this. For those who don't know what Spartan races are, it's a really fancy name for something really simple. It's just like it's an obstacle course thing. It's an obstacle course event that you can do. It's a lot of fun. It gives me like purpose when I go to the gym instead of just going to exercise. But yeah, I was gonna do 3 in one weekend, which I'd never done 3 in one weekend before. And if you do 3 in one weekend, they give you like this cool medal. and I've been prepping for it for so many months, and I was just like ready to fucking go, and then I had to miss it because family stuff. But the moment I realized I wasn't gonna go do it, I was just like, well, I guess it's time to fucking eat, and then it just never stopped. Uh, what character is this? It's in the it's a commission. I'm unfamiliar with this character or the anime she's from. If you look at the title of the stream, it'll have her name. You so are you doing just are you cutting sugar or are you doing like a ketogenic diet? You need to get back on keto. So Crimson says need to get back on keto. Works really well for you. Yeah, uh I like to utilize keto when I'm like insanely like overweight. Like if I'm like 15 pounds. I'm not talking about 15 pounds bloated. I'm talking about just like straight up like actual 15 pounds fat. I'll utilize a ketogenic diet in combo with intermittent fasting. I'm actually normally do OMAD, 1 meal a day. I like to prep everything and just have one big ass meal over the course of like an hour, hour and a half. Um, that works best for me. I feel really good when I do that, and I haven't been doing that at all. I've just been garbage. My body is garbage right now. Like, I'm doing the bad thing. I'm doing the thing where I'm wearing baggy clothes now because I can't fit into my regular clothes. So now I'm just wearing nothing but baggy clothes, and it's you can always just kickstart it by doing like a 36-hour water fast, and you can just kickstart it, get right into keto right away, and then you can just go from there. You're just like, all right, well, it's all done. Let's go. You always wear skin tight clothes because when you wear baggy clothes, I start picking myself. Oh, you start picturing yourself big. Yeah, that's that thing where it's like, if your goal is to not walk around fatter, you should not compensate for your weight. As in, like, if you gain weight, don't buy bigger clothes because then you're just gonna be like, well, I got all these clothes, it's whatever. I'm doing the bad thing. I'm doing that. Um, I'm pretty fortunate. I've been like a gym rat for more of my life than I haven't been. Um, so even though I goof off sometimes and it gets really bad, like the past 3 weeks, not even that bad, honestly. But like, I just need to if I get back on a structured diet, especially if I'm doing keto, um, if I get back on it and then I'm back in the gym, um, I'll probably go back to how I was. Like if I started right now, By the end of the week, I'll probably be where I was 3 weeks ago. Which is, I think, a bad. I think it's good and bad. It's good because you get to hop back real quick, but it's bad because I know that I can get back quick, so there's no like urgency. I can't be playing those games anymore, man. I'm getting old. It's gonna catch up to me one day, where it's just where my body's just not gonna work like that anymore. Leia, what's the weather been like? Because I know you gotta walk to the gym. You gotta walk a fair distance to get to the gym. That's the thing though, like how I said because the combination of family things and the dog and work. I barely have time to draw. Like I'm not even been drawing a lot lately. And like you said, it's been affecting the quality of my drawing and it's really bothering me, but it is what it is. Drawing, you know, it's very natural to me, so I'll take 2 days back and I'll be right back where I was. But what was I gonna say? I was gonna say something. So fucking tired. Just do burpees at home. Just find a nice open spot and just do 200 burpees, and then you're gonna be like, all right, I'm good for the day. Move to California. Come over here. Live in California. I mean, I'm leaving California next year, but I mean, you can fucking take my place. Right now, we're planning to be out of here by September next year. Is the plan, but we'll see what happens. No, fuck all that. No, we're not gonna see what happens. It's gonna happen. I will make it happen. That's why I'm back on. That's why I'm gonna be back on the road doing more cons next year, because like I make a comfortable living doing what I'm doing now between streaming and the online shop and especially commissions and then have deviant art. Um, but man, there's nothing like a good convention paycheck. Like 5 digits in one weekend. You do that a couple weekends and let me tell you something. The thing that's really pulling me back was how like I've been pretty free of conventions most of the year since COVID, right? I've done a couple here and there. I did Anime Expo, fire. That was all right, beginning of July. We'll just go from beginning of July. I had Anime Expo, which was fire. I had Evo, which was I basically did Anime Expo numbers at Evo. And then I got invited to a convention, so all expenses paid, and I was a guest, so I only made very little money at that show, but it was all profit. And then I had TwitchCon. That's only 4 shows, and one of them was just like whatever. I was looking at what the average household, and again, I don't Exo, you're in Arizona, and excuse me if I'm slurring. I'm fucking tired, and I'm too sober. So, uh, the average household in Idaho, $55,000. I was like, bro, fucking. I basically did that at like the last 4 shows I did. I was like, oh fuck, like Crimson for real, right? Fucking for real. Like California's ridiculous. This shit's nonsense now. Like there's always that joke that California's hella expensive, and like as somebody who's lived here like 90% of his life, it's not even funny anymore. It's just like fuck we supposed to do here? Like Exit is asking, how can one start learning to make their own characters? Okay. So character design, I think, will be your first place to go. Uh, I've only gone through one character design course, honestly. My character design is really weak. Um, but you can, plenty of YouTube videos should be out for free now. I can't recommend any specific ones because I haven't gone hunting for character design courses. But like when they talk about character design, they're going to talk about like shapes. They're going to be talking about like um well, shape, a lot of shapes in character design for like the body structure, and then like depending on what time period you're gonna have them in, like the kind of outfit, are they gonna have like functional stuff on them, or are they gonna have like aesthetic things on them? That's the kind of stuff that you want to look into when you're designing your own character. When you move, you'd probably go to a Scandinavian country. Denmark would be neat, but I don't know. You want to learn Danish. No, but Crimson, yeah, it's like obscene now. So the thing is, because I work from home and like when I make money at a convention or whatever I make here online, I make that money no matter where I live, right? So I if it's allowing me to live comfortably in California, like if I take that shit to like a place where, because minimum, and again, I'm really up on Idaho right now. So if anyone lives in Idaho or has, I'd love your experience there. That's where we're shopping right now, for homes. Fucking average household 55,000. That's ridiculous, dude. That's like 4 months of rent here. No, 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 no. I'm thinking 5,000 times 10. No, that's like nothing. Crimson's late for you. We'll commission you the next. Hey, I appreciate that. Again, I'm gonna drop a link into the Twitch chat right now. If any DeviantArt users are here, or you want to become a DeviantArt user, you can use that link and you get a 50% off commission rate if you use that portal. Not gonna lie, guys, I'm like too tired to draw right now. That's why I'm like lollygagging. Like one line, yeah, so let's talk for 45 minutes. All right, we'll try and finish a little bit more here, and then we'll just kind of hang out for a little bit. How's that sound? All right, Crimson. All right. Yeah, there's the link to the Discord. That's where I'm most active. Um, is anybody here? And I'm not gonna talk too much about this. One, because I don't care, but like, the whole Twitter thing that's going on right now. There's a lot of artists who are freaked out about Twitter right now, and the only artists who need to be freaked out about Twitter going haywire are, I don't know. Okay, so I'm in this like half and half area with it. Um, you know, Elon said that like they're gonna prioritize. Oh, I need to cut my fucking nasty ass nails, man. I look like anyway. I'm so unkept right now. But Elon said that for Twitter they're going to be prioritizing verified accounts. Verified accounts are $8 or $8.99 a month or some shit like that. And in my brain, I'm just like, that doesn't really affect me because my Twitter engagement is so low that like whatever happens to Twitter kind of won't affect me. And if you're so concerned, these artists who are like tripping balls, it's like if you if you are getting so if the value you get from Twitter is so good that you're worried about losing it, then you should be doing well enough to be able to budget $8 a month. And if you can't budget $8 a month extra, then you must not be doing that well, which means that there's no way that Twitter is that valuable to you. So I'm in this place where I'm just like, what is everyone so fucking mad about? Yeah, upload all the artwork you want to again to not to spammy levels, but yeah, you can upload a couple pieces on there so we can, you know, there's also a section where you can upload or you could put links to your social media stuff. And I always encourage people to share their art stuff there. I appreciate everyone who has hopped into the Discord, by the way. That is easily where I am most active. It took a while for y'all to convince me to make that Discord, but oh man, I fucking love Discord. It's like my favorite. Probably it's because like I'm in control of everything. Everybody sees my posts on there. It's great. 100% engagement. Anyway, that's just my, you know, when I first heard about the changes coming to Twitter, that's where my brain first went. I was just like, if you're getting so much value out of Twitter to where you're worried about it changing, you should be able to swing $8 a month. And if you can't, then it must not be that valuable to you, which I don't get why everyone's tripping. Everyone's tripping because they just love to trip. Who here has a strong Twitter presence? You know, we talked about this in the Discord a little bit. I was like, I have like no engagement on Twitter or Instagram. I straight up like don't. I get like maybe 100 likes on something on Instagram if it's like hot fire, right? And that's it. It rarely results in anything. And I'm just like, sometimes I don't know. Sometimes I don't know how I make money. Like sometimes I'm just like, well, nobody on Twitter is giving me money. Nobody on Instagram's giving me money. And I'm just like, how the fuck do I pay my bills? Like sometimes I sit here and I'm just like, I rarely finish a drawing. Where the fuck's all my money come from? It's because I have like a shit ton of different sources for income. So I get like a lot of little bits in different places, and that's how I've been able to make my living. Um, but yeah, I look at these people who have like 100,000 followers, 200,000 followers on IG and Twitter. And I'm just like, man, I'd have mad stacks right now. I'd have mad stacks right now if I had that kind of following. Yeah. Ah, realistic portraits. I haven't done realism in so long. That's sick. I like that blue that you have in there. What kind of pencils are those? The blue that you have on the skin. That's really nice. It's all about routing traffic. I have a buddy who spends at least $1,000 a month. He's very successful though. Um, he spends at least $1,000 a month on Facebook advertising, and it works for him. But he's very successful, and I know people who spend a lot of money on advertising on social media. So $8 on Twitter doesn't sound that bad, honestly. Like I spend $50 a month on my Discord server just to keep it looking pretty, and I'm like, I mean, just like looking. I don't know, man. Like $8, $8 for Twitter if it's your jam. I just don't get it. Yeah. Hey, I'm fucking mentally burned. I'm gonna fuck this drawing up if we keep trying to draw. I'm seeing like double. I'm seeing double. I'm seeing 20 fingers. So we're gonna hang out here. If you guys want to hang out with me for a little bit, I'd love to hang out with all of you for a little bit. So now, again, I know I said we were gonna start the Attack on Titan piece after TwitchCon, but I was expecting to spend the weeks between TwitchCon, which was a couple weeks ago. I was planning to spend the couple weeks between TwitchCon and Anime Expo this weekend to just really study and get good, and then I'll do a live drawing at AX, and that just didn't work out, which is why, you know, I put the Attack on Titan piece on the back burner. But guess what? After I finish Anime NYC, so I have Anime Expo this weekend and then Anime NYC next weekend. When that's done, I don't have a show for a while. We're gonna go hard on doing the Attack on Titan drawing. I am actually super excited to do that drawing. I'm gonna do every Attack on Titan character. I'm just like, one, I know it's gonna get a lot of views. I know it's gonna make a lot of sales, but I'm actually excited to do that one. That's gonna be so bad, dude. It's gonna be so fucking bad. And we will do it traditionally. I was trying to figure out the best way. I was like, do I want to do just like a big piece of paper and we take pictures? So the last big piece that I did traditionally was the Animal Crossing piece. I did that on a giant canvas, and it was such a pain in the ass to transfer digitally. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take straight up a bunch of 11 by 17 Bristol boards, Bristol paper. I'm just going to tape them up together. Fucking, because I could scan. I could take it to like Office Depot and they could do super duper high res scans of 11 by 17. So I'm just going to I'm going to finish it. I'm going to put them up on the wall, tape everything together, get it all secured. And then when it's done, I'm going to scan each piece individually, and then that'll be way easier to take it in digitally for post-production. Anyway, that's what we're going to be doing when I get back from Anime NYC in a week and 2 weeks. Yeah. Give me 1 second. All right. Give me 1 second. I have to type something out real quick, but there's sensitive information on it. So I'm going to shut this off real quick. Real quick. Okay. I guess we'll let the Instagram know that we're live. I say I'm tired, but I can't can't afford to be tired. I got I have so much work, and I gotta finish this. You guys want some real talk right now? I'm missing out on I want to put my business out there, but like I got no one to talk to about this stuff. So for my followers here. So there's a family funeral going on this weekend, and I have to miss it because I got a anime expo. Very difficult choice for me to make, like absolutely difficult choice for me to make. But you know, it is what it is. Um, that said, I was put in charge of making the you know, the video, the slideshow and stuff for it, and the place that they're holding it is fucking outdated as shit. And I was just like, all right, so I'm gonna make the video, you know, like I'm good at video editing. I'll make it real quick. You know, I'm the one in the family who should take care of that because, you know, I'm the video guy. And I put it all together and I got it all done. And I was just like, all right, so we want me to drop off the USB? And they're like, no, it needs to be on a DVD. I'm like, fuck you talking about it needs to be on a DVD. So the place the place that they're holding it, they're just like, yo, so I think our projector's hooked up to this DVD player, but we're not sure. So I don't have a fucking DVD drive on my computer. Who the fuck has one of those? So I had to get one of those external ones. You know what I'm talking about? They just hook up through USB and then anyway. So that's another thing I have to get done before I leave this weekend, which is another reason why I cannot be too tired to finish this. We have to finish this tonight. So fucking DVDs. Exo, you still here? I know it's late for you, man. I know you got a lot to prep for this weekend. So Exo, if you're still here, what do you have left to prep for this weekend? Like what's on your to-do list? Yo, this song I'm listening to is this song hella stupid, but it's mad fire. You're printing through some of your work and I saw this cool commission you did. You're gonna make prints of that commission? If there was no agreement that said that you weren't gonna do it, it's a free game. You can do it. Like legally, unless the contract said not to, legally you can do it. Especially if you change it. Man, more power to you managing that many prints. I have 7 different prints that I have, and I just bring like 200 of each. And I'm like, all right, cool. I guess that's how I am. I like when I go get my prints made, like for example, when I had to go restock my 11 by 17s, I had to do it at Office Depot when I was at TwitchCon because I ran out, right? I was just like, just give me like 200 of all of them. I was like, whatever. So how do you determine how many of each to print, and how do you determine how many of, well, I guess because you're not flying anywhere yet, you can just bring like barrels of prints. My resting heart rate is 120. That's not good, right? I don't know how fucking 2017, 2018 Chris did this, sleeping 2, 3 hours a night every single night. No fucking no fun time, smoking cigarettes all the time. I don't know how he did that, man, because I've been doing this for like 3 weeks. I'm gonna fucking kill myself already. I was just like, getting old, man. Can't rock out like you kids. Right. So we don't we all grown ass people here, right? We all grown ass people here. I'm gonna tell you a fun little story, okay? So motherfucking and I went to a music festival last week. And you know, I mean, I used to be like a hardcore partier, popping pills and shit, like crazy shit, right? But you know, I'm older now. And also I did so much my body can't do it anymore. I get sick. Um so let's go in a hypothetical situation. Not me, but somebody I know, you know. He can't really do the good stuff like he used to. However, he tried it at a music festival he went to recently, and he didn't even get high. All he did was throw up. Motherfucker's getting old. Anyway, my bad if I'm delirious and slurring. I'm just kind of trying to wake myself up right now so we can finish this drawing. Let's let's take like a 10-minute break, and then we'll get back to the drawing. All right. Do you keep an actual inventory of what you sell? I used to do that when I had a lot of prints like you. Um, I used to keep track of how much I had at the start, how much I had at the end. And I'm at that place now where, because you know, I don't have a lot of different prints. I just mass produce a shit ton of them, and I'm just like, sure, fucking whatever. Like that's what I'm at now. My buddy would be like even at, you know, I use a PayPal. But I know a lot of you use Square when you're doing digital trans or card transactions at like conventions and stuff. When I open my register on the app, I don't even have them separated in items anymore. Before I used to be like, all right, so an 11 by 17 Pokemon, that's that one, that's that one. I just have a tab that says 11 by 17. Just like, well, one of those, all right, two of those, all right, whatever. I don't take business advice from me, sir. No, but I mean, like, you know, one of the easiest ways to keep tab of how many you sell is, you know, you have your app and then you have the register. Um, Let me log in and y'all can't see my password. If I could fucking remember my password. Whoops, not that one. Uh, yeah, here. So, and I know Square has something similar to this, right? But like, you know, you have your register, and then you should have all your items here where it would be like, all right, so it's a Pokemon that size. You click on it, add it to the sale, and then you know your 24 by 36s or whatever. I used to have a whole bunch of them where it would be like, all right, it's a Pokemon, Dragon Ball, League of Legends, so I can keep track of how many of each we're selling. Now I've been like, man, fuck all that. I just have the two different sizes I sell now. Oh, you do the before and after. That works too. That works too. Which actually I need to update my I need to update my register, my item catalog. Because I don't sell those for 40 anymore, I sell for 50. You know, dude, that keeping track of it is really just for you so that you know how many to print in the future. I'm not gonna lie, dude. Like, as you do more and more and more of them, you're just gonna care less. So if you already don't care, just embrace it. Dude, are we gonna do something? During Chibi? Do you know anybody else who's gonna be at the show? Like, any other artists? Like, do you like know anybody? Exo, what are you doing the weekend of the 18th and 19th? Sundrop Studios? Let me check that out. Welcome to the stream, everyone. I'm just taking a little break right now because I'm fucking exhausted. And this is a commission that we're working on, and I don't want to mess it up. So I just... Oh, Anna? 24,000 followers. Wow, that's cool. I shot her a follow. Just started doing cons this year. I bet she makes stacks. Not gonna lie, Exo. The new wave of artists coming in. Y'all are getting good money at the beginning, man. Like back when I started, it's weird because when artists start doing cons, it always comes in like a weird wave. So like 2016 era, there were a lot of people who I met who just starting, you know, and we're like masters at doing it now. But now there's like this new post-COVID wave of artists getting into the cons, and y'all be making stacks super early in your careers. Fuck y'all. Jake, thanks for the follow. I appreciate that. We're just taking a little break right now. I'm really tired, but I want to finish this tonight. This is a commission. I want to finish it, but I'm tired and I don't want to fuck it up, so I'm just taking a little break. Speaking of which, I'm doing Indie PopCon. That's in Indianapolis. I know that's hella far for you, but I've had nothing but good experiences at that show because they don't have a lot of other shows there. I think it's in August of next year, but late August of next year. But yeah, so I actually, it was fucking weird because I was just like, okay, I guess I'm going to sign up for a con. I haven't filled out one of those forms in like so long. I mean, they're newbie artists to cons. But I mean, a lot of them are really good, just artists in general. But you know, we talked about this, the level of art skill has risen over the years. And we're starting to see them going in and making money now. I told you about that chick who I met her at the 626 night market a couple of months ago. I was there doing a big live drawing, and we started talking, and she started telling me about her business, and she just started doing cons like a year and a half ago or some shit, and it's going so well for her. She was talking about how she felt so overwhelmed, and she She's just like emotionally distraught because like she can't keep up with inventory, and she's just like, oh, I don't know how much to pay my employees. I was like, bitch, a year and a half employees? What the fuck? Like, what are you worried about? Yeah. I didn't say that to her. I was very polite, but in my brain, I was just like, come on, like am I supposed to feel bad about you? I'm supposed to feel bad about your situation? I make too many sales. I can't keep up with demand. I'm thinking about taking some emotional time. Like, and if you're watching, if you're watching, not dogging on you. I'm just saying. The Bluetooth in my Mercedes intermittently cuts in and out. I don't know what I'm fucking doing with my life. I don't know what to do. Hey, thank you for the follows, guys. We're talking like crazy shit right now because I'm like delirious right now, so just bear with me tonight. It's like late. I'm beat. Normally I don't put other people's business out there, but I was just so like flabbergasted. I was just like, I've been standing in 108-degree weather doing this drawing, and you're gonna come up here and just talk about yourself for like 20 minutes and how hard it is to manage your super successful business. Like, cool story. Exo, one day when your business takes off, if you ever come to me with that bullshit, I swear to God, I'll fucking ban you from the channel, man. Gotta do a little moderating right now. See how I'm avoiding drawing this circle down here? This episode that I'm gonna shoot at Anime Expo Chibi is gonna be fire because this past month has been like really fucking crazy, and I've just got a lot of stuff I want to say. You know what's funny though? Not a lot of people watch the series, right? And I talk. I have friends who manage like social media and stuff, and they're the ones who tell me I need to break those episodes down from like 30 minutes to like 3 10-minute episodes, you know, to maximize this and that. Or, dude, you should fucking cut it down, turn into shorts and stuff. And I get that, but I realized that it is almost my way of like coping with being an artist. Because it's like a little diary. You know how like at the end of the day you had a stressful day, if you're like a 13-year-old girl or something, you like write in your diary and you just get it all out, or a journal or whatever. I realize that's what those videos are. And any educational stuff that comes out of it in regards to how to run your table, anything that helps people, that's just collateral damage. That's unintentional. Yeah, we've had that discussion plenty of times. You got to stop using you got to stop using copyright videos in it, or copyright music in it. I'm just like, nah, but that's what brings the vibe of the video though. That's why it's as fire as it is. I take that away, that's a big element as to the feeling of it. Anyway, had a lot of time to ponder the past couple of weeks. No, I'm good. Honestly, I think a lot of my mood right now comes from sleep deprivation. If if I get like a full day off and I get to just relax, go exercise, uh you know what I mean? Just like one full day. I mean like a complete day. I'll probably be straight. But I'm talking this up to sleep deprivation, not gonna lie. Like I've done long-term sleep deprivation before and it feels a lot like this. So yeah, so it's just like I'm pretty self-aware right now of how fucking wacky I'm being. That's cool, man. You know, we go to Anime Expo this weekend. I'll uh I'll wipe away my tears with all those $100 bills, you know what I'm saying? Just that's what I'm going to do. Like it's a fucking This I think is one of the best clients I've ever had. They commissioned me through my link on DeviantArt, which by the way, if anyone's interested in commissioning me, it's 50% off if you use the link through DeviantArt. Um they hit me up, gave me like 3 paragraphs of what they wanted, and they provided all the reference pictures. So they're very specific with what they want. But boy, I mean, they were very specific with what they gave me. So anyway, so the reason I asked about what you were doing on the weekend of the 1819 was I'm actually seriously considering trying to find someone to help me sell at Anime NYC because there's just so much money that gets left on the table when you if you go to a really fucking busy convention and you're by yourself. There's a lot of people that you're not going to be able to sell to just because they don't want to wait there. Let's say you got like 5 people, like, can I get this, can I get that, can I get this? You can only help one person, 2 people at a time, right? But if you have like a helper, you can like double dip and make mad stacks. So um I'm hitting up my buddy right now. Well, the guy who I normally have come with me, he's busy that weekend. I waited too long and to let him know what was up. So I'll see. I will message you and see if you are interested in contract work. Help me sell at my table. Not gonna lie. All my boys are, they're busy. The boys I used to have who would come with me to sell at cons pre-COVID, they got families and shit. They moved on now, and uh I can't just be like, ah man, I'll just buy you some drinks and some drugs and fucking help me sell at this con, No, but I have an employee that I do actually an actual employee that I pay, but he's busy that weekend, so I'm actually hitting up my other boy right now who has family in New York. See if he can help me out. Ah, okay. Damn, everybody's got lives now. You got 1 foot out the door already. I'm like about ready to pass out, man. We'll hang out for a few minutes, but I'm not gonna be able to finish this tonight, despite what I do to try and stay awake. Well, there's something I can do to stay awake. I don't want to do it though. I thought hopping on stream would keep me awake. It is not. I invite everybody to hop into the Discord. I'd appreciate it if you did. Otherwise, if you're interested in commissioning me, use that DeviantArt portal and get 50% off of my commission rates. Anyway, I want to thank everyone for hanging out, trying to keep me awake for as long as you could. I really wanted to finish this today, but that's just not going to happen. I'm going to go pass out right now. So we're going to let the raid go and do its thing. It's going to take like a minute for us to launch the raid. Yeah, man. You too, man. I know you got a lot of stuff going on too, but we'll link up at AX, right? Yeah, man. But I'll hang out here till the raid shoots off. We got like less than a minute before that happens. For all you young artists, enjoy being able to work on sleep deprivation, because that don't last forever. That shit don't last forever, man. We're gonna go raid a traditional artist. I believe she's using, it's not watercolor. She's doing some kind of painting. Anyway, once again, I want to thank DeviantArt for sponsoring the Twitch portion of today's stream. I'll drop a link into the chat where if you stream your artwork on Twitch, DeviantArt is actively looking for new artists to add to our team. So big shout outs to DeviantArt for supporting streamers. Raid's gonna launch in 5 seconds. Thank you guys.